My grandma do voodoo. Now I'm playing with that woo. We just chopped the head off of six to living proof. You can't walk a mile in my shoe. You can't even hang with my crew. Wait, hold on. You just chopped the head off of what? Ade Dewey Dembela. Wooden Chella Santaria. Uya Shango. Yinya Makamba. Now I know y'all are probably wondering, what the hell is SN TV got going on this morning? What are you talking about? What is all this hoopla and this gibberish? Well, those of y'all that are old enough to remember, that was what they call the Dembala spell or the chant. And that was featured in the movie Chucky. Now, Chucky came out like late 80s, early 90s, if I'm not mistaken. I know when I was a kid, this was one of the biggest movies that we used to watch. But what Chucky was doing in that chant was attempting to transfer his spirit from the doll into the little boy. You know what I'm saying? And vice versa. Switch the little boy's spirit to the doll. That was actually a Santarian chant, or a chant that comes from Santaria, which is a form of voodoo, which comes from, if I'm not mistaken, the South American region. I said if I'm not mistaken, y'all. I'm not, specifically familiar, but if I'm not mistaken, like Peru and Brazil, that's where the Santeria religion is predominantly practiced. Now, when it comes to voodoo, there's a lot of different, forms of voodoo, and all voodoo is not actually black magic, which is something that I'm learning. You may ask, SNTV, what are you talking about? Why are you even talking about this? And the reason why I'm talking about this is because um, Julio Foolio was laid to rest in what seemed to be a private funeral. And a lot of stuff has been posted on his Instagram insinuating that he's still alive. Um, I'm intelligent enough to believe that this is something that his people is doing in order to, keep his folklore alive, man. Keep his, his spirit alive, man. They man, you know what I'm saying? He has a lot of these shorties, or they got a lot of these shorties thinking that Julio Foolio is still alive. You know what I'm saying? And I think that by them posting stuff like that, like Chucky actually performing that seance, what they're insinuating is Julio Foolio is still alive, but he's just in another form. He's in another person's body. You know? Um, they posted that specific scene with the caption Edu Dewey Dambala. You know what I'm saying? Which means give me the power, I beg of you. You know? So I just thought that was very interesting. Now, Julio Foolio is definitely he's definitely dead and gone as far as, you know, his body, his physical body. A video came out which they showing him, in his casket, which was very nice. And he got on some black Air Force Ones. And I feel like a lot of this stuff that's going on with Julio Foolio is symbolic. You know what I'm saying? Um, we all know that black Air Force Ones are symbolic to street shit. You know what I'm saying? When you got your black Air Force Ones on, that's like saying, shit, hey, we ready to do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, I'm on some gangster shit right here. I pulled up ready to do it. Like, when you see a motherfucker with their black forces on, you know, you pretty much know what they on. I believe that was the symbolism behind them putting him on black forces, because it could have been Giuseppe's, could have been Louis V's, it could have been, anything designed to lay him down in, This would be his last pair of shoes. So by them putting him in black Air Force Ones, I feel like that was symbolic. And as nice as his casket was, don't quote me on this and don't feel no type of way about me saying this. I don't feel like his mama needed no money to bury him. I feel like his IG was being used to, basically, you know, make that money, because at the end of the day, it's only so long that people are going to be able to make money off of Julio Foolio. And time after time, after these artists pass, we see the record labels make money. We see that the guys that are around them that they made music with before they passed making the money. We see everybody else making the money, but the mama, but the kids. You know what I'm saying? And um, it, at the end of the day, fuck it. If everybody else gonna make money off my, off my son or off my people, then why not me? Why can't I make money off of it? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand why people are criticizing Julio Fulio's mother or whoever that is on his channel for doing whatever that is that they doing to make money. You know, I did say that it's sad that if they needed money to bury him after how much, after all the money and the things that he did, you know what I'm saying, that he made while he was here. Like I was saying that was sad, but it's nothing wrong off Julio's not here no more. Julio's not here no more. So it's you could call it a form of exploitation, but you could call it what you want to call it, because you ain't lose yours. You know what I'm saying? Yours wasn't famous out here. Yours wasn't, involved in shit that got them killed. You know what I'm saying? So, people be wanting to keep their people name alive. And a lot of times, like, it be street people, and a lot of times it be people common that's not street people, that don't understand street people, so they don't understand like the dynamics of this shit. And when somebody die, especially somebody with the name that Julio Foolio had, people are going to try to keep that alive. People are going to make murals. People are going to get the shirts. People are going to get the cardboard stand-ups. You know what I'm saying? Like Julio Foolio wasn't just anybody. He's something. He was somebody out here in to this world. I ain't gonna just say out here in these streets, he was somebody to this world, man. He may not have been the biggest somebody, but he was somebody. People know who he was, man. He was making moves. You know what I'm saying? He was feeding his family. He was doing the best he could. He was, kind of stuck at a standstill, but he was still on his way up, slowly but surely. And at the end of the day, people be wanting to keep that alive. People want to keep that memory alive. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't just no anybody out here. So a lot of times that's what it be about. And even if it is about some money, at least the people exploiting him that should be exploiting him. Bloggers, we gonna get on here and talk about it regardless. You know what I'm saying? Make money off of it. If I'm just being honest. So why his family can't get on there and make money off of it? And I feel like, that's kind of all it is. And at the same time, maybe it is something else to it. Maybe it is something else to it. People keep getting in my comment section saying how, voodoo is not just all about black magic. And voodoo was what we had before the Christianity and before the Islam and before the doctors and stuff like that, these witch doctors and stuff like that. Voodoo was our shit before they corrupted the name of it. You see what I'm saying? And voodoo has always been attached to this black magic shit. Black magic, voodoo, voodoo, black magic, voodoo, black magic. Voodoo and black magic are not necessarily the same thing. It's not. You know what I'm saying? And I've come to find out, like I said before earlier in the video, there's several different forms of voodoo. And if I'm not mistaken, there's seven different forms of black magic. You know? I do know that you have what they call, Haitian voodoo, Haitian practices, and you have Louisiana, voodoo, Louisiana practices. And if I'm not sure, that's that's Marie Laveau. You know what I'm saying? She's the queen of the Louisiana practices. You know what I'm saying? And you got what they have going on in Florida, which I think is called hoodoo. Then Santaria. So as you look these things up, as you look up these different forms of voodoo, you get to become familiar not only with the religion itself or the practice itself, but you also begin to become familiar with Orisha and Chango and these different demigods who Julio Foolio said he was. He said he was a demigod. You know what I'm saying? And I actually hear Dr. Umar when he talk about the ancestors, he said some of these names. You know what I'm saying? Mother Adisha. You know what I'm saying? I've heard him say Chango and all of these. So is Dr. Umar practicing voodoo as well? Is he practicing black magic? I think not. I think that we all got this thing misconstrued, you know what I'm saying? And we're miseducated about it. We're uneducated about it. We don't know what the fuck going on, and we don't know what we talking about. So we tend to take the word of others, you know what I'm saying, and just pretty much run with it. But yeah, man, Julio Foolio has been laid to rest. RIP not only to Julio Foolio, but RIP to all the fallen soldiers. I know y'all hate when I say RIP, but at the end of the day, it's like these people were not just all bad people, man. It's your boy SNTV. I'm out.